Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the best homemade bacon recipes you will ever try. It's called Tocino and it's a type of Filipino bacon. This is one of those recipes that you want to have in your back pocket just if you want to impress someone for breakfast, you want them to stay another night. I've got your back. Ridiculously easy recipe. It starts with the marinade. I've got some pineapple juice here. This goes straight into a bowl. So what the pineapple juice is going to do is help tenderize the meat and add a little bit of sweetness. Next up, some light brown sugar. This again is for sweetness and it helps the meat caramelize in the pan later. Some soy sauce balances this all out with a good depth of flavor. A lot of crushed garlic. You could also use garlic powder, but you gotta have that deep garlic flavor. Filipino tocino is known for its bright red color. Sometimes it's a little bit too neon for me because some people add food coloring, like a lot of it, but instead I like to use annatto powder. This comes from the annatto seed, it's all ground up. You could do it yourself or get it packaged like this. Beautiful color. A bunch of kosher salt, because this is gonna kind of cure the meat a bit, and some ground black pepper. Mix it all together. That's the color I'm looking for. It's not like neon red that's like, stop, just stop. It's more like a brick color. I'm gonna drop in some thinly sliced pork shoulder. I find that this has a good amount of marbling so that you get that nice, tender, fall apart bacon. You could also use pork loin, just make sure you keep the fat on it. Carefully slide that in. And then you wanna make sure that that marinade gets coated on each and every piece. Make sure everything's submerged. Take some plastic wrap and just cover the top. Use your hand to push it down so that the marinade goes all throughout. That was the easy part, right? Now the hard part is that you have to let it sit in the fridge for about 3 days. Yeah, 3 days to marinate, and then you can have your bacon. My favorite way to enjoy tocino is as a tosilog. So tosilog is a Filipino breakfast that has tocino with some garlic rice and egg. Yeah, this is a breakfast. Move over, Pop Tarts, this badass bitch in town. In my pan here, I'm just adding a little oil. Actually, just a little bit more because I'm making this a fried egg. So kind of like a sunny side up, but with really crispy edges. Here's the egg. Good to have this on medium-high heat. You can zhuzh the oil around the whites just to help it crispen up a bit. Second one goes in. You don't have to have this for breakfast. It's super filling as a lunch, dinner, whatever. Don't label food. Love is love. Food is food, you know? You see those crispy edges there? That's what you're aiming for. Don't let anybody tell you that it's burnt. This is a delicious way to have eggs. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna put this aside and work on the rice. So I've got a bunch of garlic cloves here. Just mince them up. I highly recommend mincing them and not crushing them because if you do crush them in the pan, they're more prone to burn. Cutting them this way allows you to have nice golden garlic bits. You still got the remaining oil in the pan. I just put it down to medium-low. Drop in the garlic. It's a good sign that it's not sizzling the moment it hits the pan. You want it to slowly brown up and get nice and golden. When I was a kid, Saturday morning, I knew it was gonna be lit. When you see it start to get a little golden brown, really watch it, okay? Because this could go from brown to burnt real quickly. Okay, that's the brownness you're looking for. I'm gonna lower the heat a bit and drop in some steamed white rice. Make sure that it's at least a day old. It makes the best fried rice. Quickly mix it. Oh, it smells so good. This just needs a little bit of salt. The rice is just about done. All the grains are warmed up. It's a little bit crispy. I've made plenty enough for 2 portions, so I got these 2 bowls here. This is optional. My mom always liked to serve the rice this way. She called it the fancy way. Just pack it down because you're gonna create a dome to pop out later. The second one, pack. Here's my movie magic tocino. This has already been marinated for 3 days and it looks wonderful. That's the color you want. After the marination process, you can absolutely divide this up into little baggies and freeze them. They freeze really great so that you can have this breakfast whenever you want. I mean, this is more of like a treat yourself breakfast though, let's be honest. My pan's nice and hot here. I'm just gonna drop them in. It's gonna caramelize, get nice and beautiful. Just put in a few pieces at a time. You don't want to put so many that it steams, because you still want it to evaporate a little bit of that liquid and then crispen up a bit. Now ready for the flip? Oh yes, you want that nice crispy caramelization. Woo-hoo! Ready to plate? Take that rice, smack it down. With the egg, yes, and the tocino. Oh yes, get a few slices in there. Boom. And there you have it, Filipino tocino. I'm gonna show you how I like to get down. So you take the egg, pop it on top of the rice, and then break it. That way you can have some of that liquid gold just permeate into those delicious white grains. Get that tocino. Pick me off a piece, look at that, so tender. A little egg, a little garlic rice. I hope you guys give this a try. I'll see you next time. Remember to just eat life. Hey, be sure to come back to Tastemade every Saturday for more good times with Jen. In the meantime, you can check out more awesome videos by clicking right over here, and come say hi to me over at my channel, Just Eat Life.